We never experience the world. All we ever experience is our own nervous system. At some point in your journey, you're going to find out that when you start having a regulated nervous system, that things will just start flowing to you. You will start attracting the right things because a calm, regulated nervous system is a literal magnet for the things you want. I think sometimes the most glaring solution is also the most boring solution. So today we're going to talk about how to regulate your nervous system to start unblocking the things that you want to bring into your life. So most of self-development today teaches a mental game, right? If you want to change your life, think better thoughts in your head. Change your beliefs in your head. Say positive affirmations to yourself in your head. But if you're being honest with yourself, how does that really feel for you? Because if I had to guess, a lot of times it can be really frustrating when you're just saying these positive things to yourself in the mirror every day, but you still don't feel like anything's changing, or you still don't feel different about the situation or how you feel about yourself. And that is because a lot of times your body is not catching up, because the body keeps the score. Now stay with me here, because our body is the vessel that holds all of the trapped emotions, the stories, the beliefs, the experiences that we have. So in a way, the body becomes the subconscious mind. So if your body is not accepting the new thoughts in your head, then it's going to be very difficult because the whole system has to align. If you want to think about rewiring the subconscious mind, then you can think about it as rewiring the body, which is just regulating your nervous system, which just means allowing your body to feel safe and having the things and experiences that you want, and allowing your body to feel safe in becoming the person that you want to be. Now tell me if you can relate to this, because I think a lot of times when we're trying to change our lives, this is what's happening. Something unwanted is happening in your life right now. A breakup, a job loss, like someone made a comment and it suddenly triggered you. It could be anything. Because of this unwanted something, you start to feel a certain negative way. This negative feeling then starts to produce negative thoughts in your head. It might even start to mass produce negative thoughts. Then you start to airdrop positivity, positive thinking onto these negative emotions and negative thoughts. And it may work for a day or even a week. But after a while, you start to notice these negative feelings come up again because they were always there. They were just hovering under the surface. And then you start to feel bad because you're like, well, why didn't all that work I did do anything? And then you rinse and repeat. And this is operating out of survival mode. I know you hear people say a lot, feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, feel it real, feel your desire. But you cannot skip straight to the feeling if your body doesn't feel safe in having this feeling. I want you to forget about changing your life just for 1 second, okay? And I just want you to ask yourself, how does your body feel most of the time? Because I think for a lot of us, and I don't want to project, but just be very honest with yourself, a lot of times our bodies are constantly in fight or flight mode and we don't even know it. Like, does your body think that you are running from bears all day long? The proverbial bear is basically anything that is happening that makes your body feel like it is in literal danger. So back in the hunter-gatherer days, our bodies would go into fight or flight mode. It would activate the sympathetic nervous system. Cortisol would increase, our heart rates would increase when we are literally being chased by a bear or there's a neighboring tribe that's attacking us. In 2025, there are no bears chasing us anymore, but the proverbial bear can be something like your boss constantly messaging you at 10 p.m. every day, even on weekends. Or, you feel very abandoned or rejected by someone you love. These are all things that our body believes to be literal threats to our lives, even if our brain knows that it's not. And when these feelings show up in the body, you cannot think your way out of a stress response. Sometimes you can, but a lot of times you can't. You can't just flip your thoughts and all of a sudden your body no longer thinks it's in danger. So Joe Dispenza says that this is like your mind is trying to live in some sort of ideal future, but your body is still stuck in the past. For a lot of my life, I've always had a lot of stored up anxiety in my stomach. And the reason I know that is because every time someone sees me, like a new person that I meet, they're always like, Rochelle, you have a tiny waist. And that's because subconsciously, I've just learned to suck in my stomach as a product of having anxiety. It's not because I want to appear skinnier. It's not because of like anything aesthetic. It's just because my body has normalized being on fight or flight to the point that my stomach is always sucked in. And so in the past year, I've really tried to be conscious of how I'm breathing and like literally letting my belly out when I feel anxiety, when I feel, or even when I'm not feeling anxiety, to be honest. Sometimes it can be extremely subtle without you even noticing it. Just be aware, just be conscious of how your body is feeling. All right, so what do? This is what I do in the moment. Identify what your body believes, perceives to be unsafe in the moment. So what does your body feel vis-a-vis an experience or a statement or even a word? So try saying a word to yourself. It can be anything like love, money, family. It can literally be any word, food. The point I'm trying to make is you're looking for a sensation that is coming up in the body that'll give you a clue into what it's making you feel. Do you feel tense? Do you start having spiraling thoughts? Or does it feel neutral? If it's any of the former, then these things might be happening. So 1, your body believes that it is dangerous or unsafe to have it, whatever it is. So let's say you want to start a project, but your nervous system still remembers that the last time you put yourself out there and maybe you were met with a lot of judgments. So now it's trying to protect you from that perceived threat. 2, your body, your nervous system, doesn't believe that you are the person who gets to have it. Again, whatever it is. So let's say you want love and you don't actually think having love is dangerous, but your body is still storing a lot of the beliefs, the narratives, and the emotions that make you feel like you are not deserving of love. Your nervous system is still going into fight or flight mode. Like your mind is trying to get you to another state, but your body is still stuck trying to run from a bear. Now, this is what I want you to hear so deeply. Feel your feelings. You are supposed to feel your feelings to release them. In the book Letting Go by David Hawkins, he says that in order to release a feeling, an emotion that you don't want to be there anymore, the way to do that is 1, you welcome it. 2, you feel it all the way through without trying to change it. 3, you let it run its course. Feel that feeling. Where is that feeling showing up in your body? Your throat, your chest, your stomach. It can be very subtle. Breathe into it and don't try to make it go away. Say to yourself, it is safe to feel this way. I am not in danger. This is just old energy passing through me. Here's what's going to happen. That feeling, that emotion will start to dissolve. You don't have to believe me, but I just want you to try it. And guys, you have to understand that when you no longer fear a feeling, when you no longer fear the bad thing that you think is going to happen, it no longer has any power over you. And this is what works for me. So breath work obviously helps a lot. And I started doing EFT tapping recently. And this is one of those things that I didn't actually believe in before. I thought it was a little like BS, if I'm being completely honest. But oh my goodness, EFT tapping has been such a game changer for me, because whenever I feel a sensation that I don't want come up in my body, or whenever I'm like, oh, I'm starting to spiral with my thoughts, I just start tapping. And I just start to calm down so easily, even faster than when I just do breath work by itself. The way I would describe it is that when I have a calm, regulated nervous system, and I know I have it, it feels like I am looking at the world through a different lens. That's how powerful it is. And once you've done that, that's when you become so powerful and you don't even know it. Now, because you've created a sense of safety and normality in your body, now you can focus on the positive things, on the positive experience. I think sometimes the best thing you can say to yourself is just, it is safe for me to experience this. It is safe for me to have this. It is safe for me to become this person. It is safe for me to feel this. Like when your nervous system feels regulated, it just feels like your body is not fighting your mind all the time. It feels like your body is no longer 10 steps behind your thoughts all the time. And you can actually practice positive thinking without your body freaking out all the time. Guys, I know that the mental game can feel very tiring sometimes, okay? And if that's the case for you, then just focus on your body. I really think that if you just focus so much of the work on regulating your nervous system, you're already halfway there, because then your nervous system is kind of already manifesting your best life, your dream self for you on autopilot. I've lived a very always on fight or flight mode for a very long time, okay? And that is not fun. I don't want that for you. You want to feel safe in your body first and foremost. I want you to feel safe in your body before anything else, before you think about manifesting anything, because you deserve that. And I promise you, this journey that you're on, whatever road you're on, will be so much easier if you just start with that first. As always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for filling my cup. Thank you for being patient with me. And let me know in the comments if anything in here resonated with you.